Hey, this is Joe Polish. I'm here on break during Genius Network, and I've got Keith Cunningham, the author of many books, but his recent one is The Road Less Stupid. I've got the amazing Jennifer Hudye and Mr. Tucker Max. And so Keith came out to your first Genius Network meeting. We did a Q&A yesterday. We're going to do a little bit more, and the group was just blown away. And you're going to be at this year's Genius Network annual event. And so I wanted to kind of share reinforcement from you guys. Mm-hmm. What did you get out of this guy, and why should someone come and see him at the annual event? And anything that you could, because you just know so much, and I just thought it was incredible. So let's start with you.
Yeah, if you're a business owner and you're looking to really get advice from the master and the direct source, this is your guy. Like the wisdom, but more importantly, like just the experience that he has in being able to distill it down into actionable things as a business owner is like the best investment that you could make in yourself, your time, your money. Like you just got to be here. Yeah. You'd be dumb not to.
Exactly.
You'd be stupid not to. Yeah.
Tucker, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, watching Keith was... to me, the best speakers are the ones who tell you things you already know, but do it in a way where you're like, oh, of course, why am I not doing this? How do I implement this immediately? And listening to Keith talk was, it was like listening to Business Buddha. Like he told everything he said just about, I knew. The things I didn't know were brilliant and things I can implement immediately, but it was no nonsense, it was actionable, it was immediate, and it's like he clarified and made sharper things I either already knew or was on the precipice of about to learn. It was fantastic. It was amazing.
Yeah. And also let me mention that both Jennifer and Tucker in what they do are both brilliant and amazing at it. This guy's had 3 #1 New York Times bestsellers on the New York Times list all at the same time. I think there's only 3 nonfiction writers in the world that have done that. You're one of them. Yeah. And so Keith, now that you've heard everyone talk about you, what will you share at this year's Genius Network annual?
So first of all, I'm thrilled that you and I connected and you invited me.
Yeah.
I would tell Jennifer and Tucker, I'm not that smart. I'm just old, and I've made a lot of mistakes.
Experience, yeah.
And the reality is the things that I teach, both here and that I'm going to teach at the annual event in November. Is that when it is?
That's when it's at.
Are business skills and tools. I think what causes most business owners to stumble is they substitute either optimism or passion or excitement for clarity and execution and fundamentals. And so it's the business fundamentals that I teach. And I'm not saying that's the only thing that's required, but it's my ingredient into the sauce of the recipe on how do you create sustainably successful businesses and how do you transition from operator to owner.
Yeah.
The bulk of my work and what I'm going to be working on with you in November at the annual event, which you're crazy if you don't come to, because there's so much power in the group that you've put together and in the resourcefulness of having a lot of smart people in the same room at the same time.
Right.
That's the genius. What I'll be working on is how do we transition from a reacting and lurching in reaction to the problem du jour, and how do we migrate to something where we're thinking and we're planning and we're consistently executing, and we have a team around us that will of A players and a culture and metrics and dashboards. That's the stuff of business. And in my opinion, if you are certain that you want business success, it requires business skills and tools. There is not a way to obtain business success without the skills and tools. And that's what we'll be working on in November.
I love it. And by the way, you'll meet Jennifer there also. She has she's like got this great copywriting agency. I hire her. Tucker Max, if you need a book done, that's the business he's in with Scribe. I use his company. So everyone here They're capabilities that I myself use in my own company. I believe any problem in the world can be solved with the right Genius Network, and this is your invitation to come to Genius Network. And read his book beforehand, because this is one of the best books I've ever read. It is amazing, and so on behalf of myself and all you guys, thank you so much for the kind words, and I hope to see you at Genius Network this year. Check out geniusnetwork.com. That's where everything is at. Thanks.